All right, so jumping straight into one of the first things that you need to know, which is that you need to spend time understanding the Amazon platform. And this is very important to do, especially if you're someone that's new to the world of e-commerce and you've never sold a single product online before. And the main reason why you need to do this is because a lot of people just automatically say that they want to sell on Amazon without ever doing any research to figure out if it's going to be best for them to do so. I always advise most beginners to explore different options when it comes to starting an e-com store before they take the first step in building their Amazon business. Now, one of the other options that you have out there when it comes to selling products online is something like Shopify. And the main difference between Shopify and Amazon is that Shopify allows you to build your own website that customers are going to be able to go onto for them to buy whatever products you're selling. However, Amazon is a marketplace, which means that you're going to be competing with hundreds, thousands, I'm not sure if there's millions of other sellers on Amazon, but you're going to be competing with so many different sellers on one marketplace. And this isn't to say that you're not going to be successful when it comes to building your Amazon business, because Amazon is the #1 most visited e-com website in the entire world, which means that if you're able to understand the steps that you need to take when building your business on the Amazon platform, you can definitely be successful. The main point that I'm trying to make with this step right here is that you just need to understand what goes into the entire process so that you can put your best foot forward when it comes to giving yourself the best chance of success. Another thing that you're going to need to spend time researching when you do decide to start selling on Amazon is the different ways that you can fulfill your orders. There's 2 different ways. You can either get Amazon to fulfill all of your orders for you, which involves you shipping the products to an Amazon warehouse, or you can go down the route of shipping out all of your orders yourself. Each different one comes with its own pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages. So it would be advised to make sure that you spend some time figuring out which one of these different options you want to take when you first start selling. And one of the final things that I want to touch on when it comes to understanding the Amazon platform is the fact that whichever route that you decide to take when it comes to building up your business, you're always going to have to invest some sort of money. There's so many other online businesses out there where you don't necessarily need to invest anything, but you can potentially put yourself in a position to start earning $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, so on and so forth. But specifically when it comes to selling products on Amazon, there's no real way that you can do it without investing some sort of money to get things going. Now, I'm not saying that you need to invest tens of thousands of dollars, but what I am saying is that you do need to have some sort of a budget ready, even if it's around $500, $1,000, maybe up to around $2,000. It's all going to depend on what products you want to sell and how you want to get things going, but this is definitely something that you need to know from day one so that you can get yourself ready. And this actually now brings me on to one of the second things that you need to do, which is product research. So finding the best product to sell, I would say, is one of the most important steps when it comes to building this particular online business. Because if you end up selling the wrong product, or you end up investing money into products that people are not buying, then of course all you're going to do is waste your time, energy and money. So to give yourself the best chance of succeeding with your Amazon business, you need to do the right product research so that you can find products that, #1, customers are searching for, and #2, customers are actually spending money on those products. Not only that, you also want to do the research to figure out which keywords, which products has a little less competition, but again also has a lot of people searching for it, so that you don't have to compete with a lot of people as a brand new seller. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this step by step, but first things first, you're going to need to get a product research tool called Helium 10. And in my opinion, I would say that Helium 10 is probably one of the best Amazon product research tools that's out there, because it's going to be able to help you with everything I just said now when it comes to finding low competition, highly searched for items that's going to put you in a position to start earning money within the first couple weeks when you first start selling on Amazon as a beginner. So I've just logged into my account over here, and when you do create your account, which you could do using the discounted link in my description, this is a similar page to what you're going to see. And what you need to do first and foremost is just come over here to tools, click on it just like that, and then come over to the product research section and then click on black box. Once you've done that, you just need to come over here to advanced, and you're going to be given all of these different filters that you're going to enter information into. Now, you're not going to enter information into every single one. It's just the most important ones, just so that you can filter out items that don't necessarily relate to you as a brand new seller. So I'm going to break it down one by one. So let's start off with monthly revenue. For this one, I'm going to do minimum $10,000. For the price, I'm going to do minimum $15 and maximum, let's say, around $100. For the review rating, I'm going to do 3.9, and for review count, I'm going to do let's say max 500. And then if I just come down here to shipping size, I'm going to select small standard size, just like that. And that's everything that I'm going to choose for now. And the reason why I selected all of them is fairly simple. If I'm able to find a product that's priced between this price point, I know that I'm going to be able to make a decent amount of profit and it's not going to be too expensive for me to source. And if I'm also able to find a product that has a review count of maximum 500, it means that there's not that much competition. And if they have a low rating like 3.9, it means that there's some improvements that could be made. And another important hack that you guys need to bear in mind when it comes to selling any physical product is to always make sure that you're selling a small sized item, because this is going to help you when it comes to not losing money on postage and dealing with heavy bulky items. It's always good to sell small standard sized items. So for now, I'm going to leave it just like that, and then I'm going to click on search. All right, perfect. So we've now got all of these different items, and what it's doing is that it's showing us the monthly revenue from highest to lowest for all of these different products. So we can see that all of these listings at the top over here has generated over $2 million, $2 million, $1 million. A lot of money all of these individual products are making. So from this point, it's just going to be a case of just scrolling through and seeing if there's an item that stands out to you that you might want to do a little bit more research into. But if I just scroll down slightly, there's this product that's standing out to me for whatever reason. It's a lash extender or an eyelash extension tool by the looks of it. But the reason why it's standing out to me is because this one listing has been able to make over $500,000, actually over $600,000 in the last month. And I can also see that it was only listed in July, which is 2 months ago. So straight away, there's a potential for me to have found a winning product, which is an eyelash extension. Of course, I may not want to realistically sell it myself because I know nothing about this product, but just using it as an example, the next step that I'll take from this point is to actually go over to Amazon just like this. And of course, from this point, I've already installed the Helium 10 extension tool. So what I need to do is type in the keyword for the item that I'm looking at, which is lash extender, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is just click on search. And from this point, what I want to do is just click on the Google Chrome extension tool, just like that, and then click on this option over here. Okay, so straight away I can see that over $5.5 million has been spent on this particular keyword on Amazon in the last month, which is crazy. But the most important thing that you want to do from this point is to figure out if you're going to be successful if you decide to sell it yourself. And the way that you can do that by using Helium 10 is to scroll over to the right hand side just like this, and then sort the revenue count from lowest to highest, just like that. And then what you want to do is just see if all of these different listings over here that has low reviews have made over $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 in the last 30 days. So for example, there's this listing over here that has 33 reviews, which is obviously really low. But if we just scroll to the left hand side just like this, we can see that they were able to make over $12,000. So from this point, I can just click into the listing just like that. And this is basically what the item looks like. It's a simple item that could be found on AliExpress, but they're making well over an average income that you would probably be making in your job from a product that you can start selling yourself right now. And because they don't have that many reviews, it means that as a brand new seller yourself, you can potentially start competing with them. And that's basically what goes into doing product research when it comes to selling on Amazon. And of course, if you did want to sign up to Helium 10, make sure that you click the link in my description down below, because you're going to be able to save some money if you use this code or this code over here. But swiftly moving on to the third step that you need to take, which is to register for an Amazon account. Now, depending on exactly where you live and where you're based, it's all going to depend on which domain or which Amazon website you're going to go to when it comes to creating an Amazon seller's account. So because I'm based in the UK, I'm going to go over to sell.amazon.co.uk. But of course, if you're based in America, you're going to go over to sell.amazon.com. But whatever the case is, once you do go over to one of those domains, this is a similar page to what you're going to see. And the process to signing up is fairly straightforward. I do need to let you know that there is 2 different options that you have when it comes to signing up for an Amazon account. You can either get an individual one or you can get a professional one. If you're completely new to selling online and you just want to test the waters and see if Amazon is something you want to do over the long term, then I would advise that you go for the individual account. However, if you've currently got maybe an e-com business on eBay, Etsy, maybe Shopify, and you're just trying to expand onto Amazon, then it may be worth your while to go with the professional account. The main differences between these two different options is the fees that you're going to have to pay and the features that you're going to get. With the pro account, you're going to have to pay a monthly fee for you to keep the account active, but you're going to get a lot of different features. However, with the individual one, you're not going to get that many features, but you're only going to pay a certain fee once you make a sale. But whichever one that you decide to go with, spend some time researching all of the different pros and cons, and before you actually move on to actually applying for it, the next thing that you want to do is find a supplier. Now, when it comes to finding a supplier, there's so many different ways that you can go about it. You can find a local supplier. Maybe if you live in the US, UK, you can find a supplier around your house. But one of the main ways that majority of Amazon sellers find their suppliers is in China. And over my years of building e-commerce businesses, the main website that I go to when it comes to finding suppliers in China is Alibaba. Now, Alibaba is great for so many different reasons. There's thousands, tens of thousands of different suppliers when it comes to you deciding on which one is going to be best for you and your business. And they've also made it easy when it comes to identifying which supplier that you should go with that's less likely to scam you. So to show you an example of what I'm talking about, if I just jump onto Alibaba.com right now and search for the item that we're looking for, which is eyelash extension, and click on search. So this is basically what the interface looks like. And of course, from this point, you are going to need to know exactly what product you want to import from China. But let's say, for example, you was thinking about importing this one over here. The key thing that you want to look out for is whether the supplier is number one, verified, and number two, if they've been on Alibaba for a minimum of 5 years. So as we can see with this supplier over here, they are verified, which means that a third party audit company went there to make sure that they're real. And we can also see that they've been there for 6 years. And every single supplier that you're thinking about using, you want to look out for these key things. So as you can see, this one's only been there for 1 year and they're not verified. So I wouldn't really look at the supplier, even if they were selling the exact product that I wanted. So if I just scroll down slightly, we can see that there's this supplier over here that's been on Alibaba for 17 years, which is amazing. And they're also verified. So those are the initial key things that I would look out for when it comes to knowing if I should move over to the next step, which is actually contacting every single supplier that I want to go with. And the way that you contact them is by simply clicking on this button over here that says contact supplier. It's then going to take you to a similar page that looks like this, and all you need to do is just pre-write an email, copy it and paste it in here, and do the exact same thing for every single supplier. And to give you a quick example of what a similar email that I would write to every single supplier looks like, as you can see, it's on the screen right now. I'm not going to read out everything, but the main questions that I ask every single supplier on Alibaba is if they accept PayPal and if they also accept trade assurance. Now, the reason why I ask them if they accept PayPal, because majority of the suppliers on Alibaba that do accept PayPal tend to not be scammers. So that's one question that I always ask them. But the reason why I also ask if they accept trade assurance, and if you don't know what that is, that's Alibaba's escrow payment method, which means that you can transfer money to a supplier that you want to use, but Alibaba isn't going to release the money to the supplier until you received the goods. I also want to find out exactly when I'm going to receive the products and exactly what type of supplier are they? Are they a manufacturer? Are they a trader? The reason why I ask this is because I want to know exactly who I'm dealing with and who I'm sending my money to. And of course, there's a lot of information and a lot of reasons why I'm asking in this email. And I'm not going to be able to break it down in today's video. So if you want me to make another video going through all of the key things that you need to know when it comes to finding suppliers on Alibaba for your Amazon business, then put in the comments down below. Do the Amazon Alibaba video and I'll get onto it ASAP. But before you start sending any money to any supplier that you found, it's very important to make sure that you wait until your Amazon account is active. One of the most common mistakes that I see so many beginners making is that they jump the gun, they invest into a bunch of different products without actually waiting to see if Amazon has confirmed their seller's account. And the reason why I say this is because there's going to be an entire process that you need to go through when it comes to Amazon validating all of your documents. Sometimes they decline your application for no reason whatsoever. So before you take any sort of monetary step when it comes to getting your business off the ground, you want to make sure that your Amazon account has been fully confirmed and it's ready for you to start listing products on. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all my future videos that's going to help you when it comes to making money online. And if you also want to sign up to a completely free free email newsletter that's going to help you when it comes to selling on Amazon and just generally making money online in various different ways, then make sure that you click the first link in the description down below to start receiving emails that's going to help you when it comes to all of the different secrets that I've learned to help me generate millions of dollars online. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago that's going to break down some other key things that you need to know when it comes to starting your e-com business, things I didn't really talk about in today's video, then make sure you click the link right there. Check that out straight after this one because it's already helped out thousands of people and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.